Now to the story of young Caress Spetiri, who was on top of the world when she found out she was about to become a mum for the first time. But the supermarket worker says her world came crashing down because not long after she told her boss the good news, she was sacked.
Getting pregnant while you're working is a fact of life.
I didn't know, I just cried. I just said, I can't believe it.
No matter what laws we have, there always seems to be people in our community that just think they can just ignore them.
Pregnant and unemployed. It wasn't meant to be like this for Caress Spetiri.
It's just disgusting. You're supposed to be a family-owned business, and you're not.
Caress says she loved her full-time job at this super IGA in Melbourne's West, and she says the bosses were more than happy with her work.
I've never ever been spoken to about my work. I've always been praised for it.
But then a few weeks ago, Caress's life took an unexpected turn. She was expecting.
It was a real shock at the start, but then after all, we were just excited. Couldn't wait to go see our first ultrasound.
So what did you think when you saw the little heart beating?
I couldn't stop crying. I was just so happy.
Happy tears.
Absolutely happy.
But she claims her boss didn't share her joy.
I told them that I was doing the test because I think that I'm expecting. And they kind of just asked me, like, are you happy with that?
Implying what, that it was an accident?
I think so, yeah.
Caress was largely employed doing paperwork, but a small part of her job involved unloading slabs of beer. When she asked to be excused from lifting the beer on the advice of her doctor, she says she was mocked by her supervisor.
When he picked up the slab, he kind of like picks it up like that and he goes, your baby's going to weigh more than this. So it's just arrogance.
And then a week later, on Christmas Eve, Caress was called into the boss's office and sacked. The boss said she was no longer needed.
I was gobsmacked, especially being Christmas Eve. You know, like you're getting ready for holiday season and everything, and just coming in and being told to pack up and leave on the spot for no reason whatsoever. I sat in my car for about an hour crying before I even rang up my partner and told him that I was fired.
IGA's responsibility is to work with Caress, incorporate her pregnancy into her duties, and it's simply not acceptable to sack somebody just because they're pregnant.
Grace Collier is the director of the Australian Dismissal Service. She's representing Caress in her claim before Fair Work Australia.
We're alleging there's numerous breaches. The company could be liable for up to over $150,000 in fines.
One of those alleged breaches relates to unpaid wages. Money Caress sure could use, now with no job and a baby on the way.
I'm unemployed and applying for jobs. I actually had a call the other day, but obviously I have to tell them that I'm pregnant. And as soon as I said that, they said I'm a liability and I won't get hired now.
In a statement today, IGA's parent company said the Deer Park store is independently owned and that the owners are responsible for all staffing matters. For their part, the owners deny the allegations but agree Fair Work Australia is the appropriate venue for the claim to be heard. Caress says in this day and age, she expected better.
It made me feel like rubbish, really. Kind of like I was trashy.
It doesn't seem fair at all, does it? You can read the full statement by Metcash on our website.